September is National Literacy Month, and Brain Balance is doing a series of free reading screenings. Here to tell us more about it is the Regional Director of Brain Balance, San Diego. That would be Amanda Lee.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thanks for rolling in at such an early hour. First, let's start basically. What's Brain Balance?
Well, Brain Balance is a holistic, evidence-based program that serves kids, teens, and adults. And we try to get to the root of your cognitive, academic, social, behavioral, emotional challenges, essentially. We tend to see a lot of people with ADHD challenges, reading and learning challenges, to anxiety. I would say that's probably number 2 thing we see as well.
God, that all sounds like social media related.
Sometimes.
I know you don't want to, you didn't come here to point fingers of blame, but it seems like, because when I grew up, reading a book was my best friend.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I was reading the Jason Bourne, whatever it was. I was sad when the book, when you read the last chapter. I can't tell you the last time I've read a book cover to cover. It's just, now everything is, and I'm just.
Oh yes, we were talking about the scrolling.
Yeah,
yes.
So why is what you do, why is reading important for what you do?
So first, you have to think about why people are struggling with reading. You mentioned, hey, there's social media, so training the brain for that short reward system, essentially, where reading a book is a sustained attention and non-reward driven. You have to wait till the end of or throughout the book to get these little, like, moments of wanting to stay engaged. But you know, you and I, we were fortunate enough to enjoy reading because we could read and understand what we were consuming. There's quite a few people who, no matter how much they try, they're really struggling. And so Brain Balance really helps, again, people understand what's going on in the brain. Reading requires multiple systems in the brain to come together for something as simple, or seemingly as simple, as pronouncing one word.
All right, so give us, help us out. Give us top 3. You know, in golf, they have a swing thought. What is your reading thought?
I would say the number 1 thing is you need to model good reading habits. So you mentioned now we just scroll. We're not sitting around reading anymore. And so if you are a parent who has a child that you're trying to inspire, or a teenager you're trying to inspire to sit and read and not scroll or play video games, how are you showing them how important reading is? And not just at bedtime, right? So
every survey I have seen and every study I've seen, parents who read to their kids, those kids do better in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen one to refute that.
So again, it's practicing and modeling. So yes, another habit would be reading together and both exchanging, you know, who's reading out loud, and engaging, asking different engaging questions, and not just focusing on the book itself, but the who, the why, the what, asking open and close-ended questions. That again engages different parts of the brain so that you truly can comprehend and access the information that you are reading.
How is AI going to play into all this?
I don't know yet, because at least right now, technology in general, we do a lot of audiobooks, for instance, and that is an alternative for kids and quote-unquote reading. However, that accesses a very different part of the brain that's not true, well, I wouldn't say it's not true learning, but it's a different type of learning. And so with AI now reading text for you and summarizing books for you, you have to use your brain. Simple as that. There's recent studies that have come out showing how it impacts our functioning. Technology has already changed our brain. And so you have to use technology in a smart way, in a way that aids your learning and your functioning. However, if you're using it to replace your thinking skills, think about long-term as an adult in work life.
All right, so before we let you
yourself.
go, what's the call to action? What do you want people who are watching you right now to do?
So call Brain Balance or check out brainbalancesandiego.com if you'd like to learn more. If you know your child is struggling or there's something missing, right? It could be a learning disorder. We are offering free reading screenings next week to kick off National Literacy Month at 3 of our centers. That's in Carmel Mountain Ranch, Chula Vista, and Encinitas. And we have multiple free events and resources on our website that you can access throughout the year.
You rolled your eyes at me when I said, yeah, I now have this app where I can, instead of scrolling, I read synopses of books.
The goal is to take it to the next level. Take it to the next level and pick one of those books to read.
It's like, you should have seen her. She went, oh, jeez. I need a little brain balance. All right, Amanda, thank you. You're a lovely guest. And I hope I do agree with you on everything you've said here. So it's 1,000%.
Reading skills are essential, life skills. We have to know what we're consuming, signing for, everything.
Absolutely.